Welcome to Nifty 50 Photographers. Now in today's video I'm going to teach you how to manually set your white balance. I'm using a Sony A7RV, but this is pretty much the same procedure for any of the Sony cameras with their newer menu system. Now if you don't understand how to fix white balance in your camera, I recommend you watch this video. Oh, it's probably up here actually. I can never remember where they are, but somewhere up here you will find a link to a video about how to fix it in the camera. Now, what is white balance? White balance basically is a setting you change in your camera to allow you to get the colors rendered correctly, so that white should look white, all the other colors should look the colors as you see them. Now, why on earth would you want to change it? The main reason is sometimes the camera gets it wrong. We find that there's a slight color cast, or that the color representation doesn't look quite right. You've got lots of settings on your camera for things like shade, different types of lighting like tungsten and fluorescent and so on, and you can choose one of those manually. But the most accurate way to do it is to set it manually yourself. Now, setting it manually is particularly important for those of you who make video with your camera, because often the lighting changes as you're filming. For example, today I'm sat next to a window. Now, sun may well move behind a cloud and that'll alter the color temperature of the lighting. Or it may come out from behind a cloud and the same thing will happen. So if I set it manually, I know it's going to stay the same throughout the time I'm filming this video, for example, and in that way there won't be any change to the look of the video. That's the problem. If the white balance changes, you'll see a change in the image you're watching, and that can look a bit unprofessional or just a bit odd. So how do you set it manually? Let's get straight in and I'll show you how to do that. So the first thing we need to do is go to menu and then scroll down to the exposure menu. Scroll right and scroll down to item number 5, white balance. Scroll across to white balance and then scroll right again. Now you see it's currently set to auto, so we have to scroll down through this menu till we get to the custom options, which are right at the bottom. And there are 3 custom options, so we can set up to 3 custom white balance settings. So let's choose number 1 and we scroll right, and you can see now that set is highlighted, and we press the center dial and we move this white square over a target that we know is a calibrated white. Now I've got a white card here set up to measure it from. If you haven't got a white card, you could use a white piece of paper, but you can also buy color cards and white cards pretty cheaply from most photographic retailers. Once you've got it in a position you like, press the center button. The camera will measure what the white balance data is, and you see it's come up with 4100 Kelvin, which looks about right for the kind of lighting I've got in here. But if you want, if you scroll right, you can adjust that, and you can move the little yellow dot around this color chart to get exactly what you want. I'm not going to do that in this case because I'm happy with it, so I can just press the menu again and come out, and now my custom white balance is set to 4100 Kelvin. I hope you found that useful, so next time you're struggling with the color cast in your photos, or perhaps your videos are jumping because the white balance is changing all the time because you've got it set to auto, that's how you can fix it. Now you might want to save a custom white balance setting or quickly access that menu. If you do want to do that, then I'll leave a link to a video, again I can't remember quite where, but somewhere up here, that will show you how you can save your settings to your camera's memory so you can very quickly recall them. If you've enjoyed this video, or you're a Sony camera user and you want to see some other tips on Sony cameras, let me know what things you're struggling with in the comments and I'll make a video about it too. And please do like and subscribe if you're interested in seeing more of these kind of videos. In the meantime, go out and have some fun with your camera, and I'll look forward to seeing you next time.